there more?
Welcome back to Starfield. In this episode, we're going to continue more UC Vanguard quest. We got to go back to Commander Tuala because we're doing the grunt work right now, the grunt work mission. But Andreja's got new dialogue here, so that means we got more affection of her recently. So let's go ahead and do her dialogue and we up the volume here.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends. It describes the people of House Varun. We who have been promised to serve the Great Serpent now and forever. In exchange, he promises to care for us when he returns to his domain. Yes, very. It was not what I was expecting. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. Or they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them. It's not something I have much experience with. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them. No. I told myself it's because I never had the time, but in truth, I was scared of what I'd find. 10 years. I was immediately reassigned to another role, light years away. I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly were their lives damaged by that moment? In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone. To be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side. Thank you. That is... I'm sorry, I am not used to someone being so considerate on my behalf. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
Alright, so this is Andreja's quest. So I guess we'll do her divided loyalties. Okay. I guess we'll change of plans.
I am always.
Yeah, she's full on stuff. So that means I'm going to have to run back to the ship.
Of course. What?
Well, I'm going to ask these questions real quick. Let me up the volume again. And then we'll head on over to Aquila City. What I'll do is I'll ask these questions and then I'll go store stuff off screen. And then we'll head to Aquila City.
House Varun is in a distant corner of space, far away from the rest of the settled systems. While this serves our interests, it can also pose challenges. Many critical resources are scarce, and diplomatic relations with the United Colonies and Freestar Collective were tense at the best of times. It was the most practical way to acquire what we need, without raising too many questions. It still is. He is a quiet man, reserved. I believe he had lived through a great many hardships, though he never spoke of them. I never felt it proper to ask. He valued his personal space and quiet moments. It was one thing we always shared in common. Years ago, I had heard he was alive, but did not attempt to contact him. I did not feel it was right. I hope this is not a mistake. I do not know, not for sure. I did not see them fall that day, and I suppose I have hoped they survived. I admit I have not investigated before now, at least in part because of what I feared I might learn. Very well. Yes. Stay safe.
Alright, I'll be right back after I'm done going to my ship and storing stuff. And then we'll head on over to Aquila City. Alright, I went ahead and stored stuff. Let's go ahead to Aquila City. Gonna advance Andreja's quest. Talk to Andreja at Aggie's, okay. Over that way. As first, well, there's 10 fauna here, and I've gotten all the resources here. There's still 4 more flora too. I didn't realize how many fauna were in this area. I don't think I can get up there. Too high up. Yeah, I can't get up with this backpack. This is not a jetpack that goes up very well. But I guess we can enter from over here maybe or something. out. The hell is this place anyway?
Put that back right now.
How the hell?
Hold it right there. You're coming with us. We'll be taking.
Whatever. That's annoying. At least now I'm in the city. I grabbed the wrong damn thing.
Looks like you've got some fines to clear up. Smart move.
Alright, now, don't do that again.
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it. Again.
Hello.
I had to tell them to keep the racket down.
You stay on the straight and narrow.
The Freestar Collective's got a reputation for being a little lawless. That is not so.
Captain's log. Belina. Most of the passages are relatively uneventful, but the final entry has an urgent, even panicked tone. I barely have time to dictate this. They need me back on the bridge. We were attacked by 3 cruisers, all bearing Freestar Collective markings. It was a coordinated offensive. They came out of the debris field. 3 ships, 3 different directions, 3 different weapon types, and then took off. We're nearly crippled. Monroe can't even get the grab drive spun up. I can't believe my stupidity. Classic insurgency tactic, and I walk right into it. Jumonville, Glen, Ong Than. Trying to pronounce these names. Called Dia, and now this. Great. In the textbooks, for all the wrong reasons. Alright, let's just get out of here. I'm not worried about looting this shit. At least they put me inside the city. I don't know how they caught me looting that damn thing anyway. I was inside. I was way up. Must have like a camera in there or something. Over there's Aggie's place. Alright.
Yes, Aggies. I have spent far too much time here. He is not here. I am disappointed, but relieved somehow?
Passing up real people for UC transports.
Yeah, screw that. Freestar takes care of
No. This is the only place he would be. I know him well enough to know that. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him.
Ethan handles all the orders. If you got credits, spend them with Ethan. Or leave. You surprised or disappointed? It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let someone else come in and muck it up. Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's got half a brain in his head, seems like, so maybe he'll work out. More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC, or taking their first steps to being independent. City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls, and at this rate, they'll need to expand again soon. No fancy stuff. You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon. I don't know. You tell me. You're the one blundering in here with her in tow, asking questions. I heard you ain't deaf. She didn't ruin Aaron's life enough the first time, huh? Back for more?
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle of nowhere? Now, after all this time, you could have dropped in any time in, the last 9 years or so. Maybe that wouldn't have been too convenient for you, though. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow, convinced the damn zealots were coming back to finish the job. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink, he spent on setting himself up someplace where they couldn't find him. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. Only ever talked to me when he was drunk enough. If either of you cared, you wouldn't just be showing up now. Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying he'd gone and got himself set up on Hyla too, thanking me for letting him stay here so often. It was the closest I'd seen him to happy in I don't know how long. And that was it. Never came through the door again.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try and deny it.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked to him. Me? I don't think your kind has good ones.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and your great serpent and shove them.
You dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help? I should kill you where you stand. You're right. We should focus on finding him.
Well, this has been so much fun. You see Aaron, you tell him I got a bottle of his favorite stashed away if he ever shows up again. But honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't.
You are a welcome diversion. What do you need?
You must be a tourist. Aquila locals know better than to interrupt a man when he's drinking alone. Not really. If you have a job that needs doing, I'll hear you out. That's the only kind of company I'm looking for. Take it easy. I meant no offense. I'm not the best with people. But since we're already talking, I guess I ought to introduce myself. The name's Ezekiel. Some folks around town call me Easy. Is there something I can do for you? That's right there in my name. Ezekiel. People called me that when I was a kid, and that stuck. A job offer? Huh. I haven't been on a starship in years. Well, maybe it's time to change that. But let me ask you something first. What are you looking for out there? And what keeps you traveling? I'm not keen on working for a stranger, especially on a starship. I need to know what makes you tick before we work together. Never heard that one before. Well, for better or worse, you're clearly a person of conviction. If you're serious about your offer, I'll join you. Nope, not asking for a salary. Save your credits for someone who really needs them. If it is, I'll keep it to myself. I know what I'm getting into. Fixing things is my strong suit. I've been working as a handyman around Aquila City for years. I'm also a self-taught expert on starship shield systems. I guarantee your ship will be in safe hands with me. I'm a hard worker. You can count on that. I can start as soon as you need me to. I'll see you out there. In the meantime, fly safe.
Hello. You have room for one more on your crew? Engineering is my specialty. I'm trained to optimize your repair systems, keep your ship up and running. Engineering is my specialty. Trust me, you'd be getting... Excellent. Work. Be there soon.
If you're here about the blood stain, I'll get to it when I get to it. This bar may be tough.
Okay. Hello?
If you
need something to ease the pain, I can set you up. Good eye. It's not something most people pick up on. I grew up in the stretch, and I hated it. I was ready to do anything to get out. Gang called the Mad Dog sent some recruits. I signed up. Did a lot of things I'm not proud of. Those days are over now. I got out, Aggie gave me a second chance. I intend to make the most of it. What's your order?
We have something to go on, at least. I am grateful that you showed some compassion, despite that woman's attitude. I do not have your patience. You are more diplomatic than I would be. One more reason I am glad to have you with me. I'm eager to reach Hyla too, and speak to Aaron. Perhaps there is something we can do to help him. Provide him a sense of safety. We will speak again. I'm sure.
Alright, we gotta go to Hyla 2, so we'll head on over there. I've been to one of the Hyla areas, I don't know which one. I think it was Hyla 4. Right over here. Yep, I said, now we have to go here first. I don't have enough fuel to get over there.
Interior of this ship comforting.
Ulach. Ulach, whatever. Okay, resources 0 of 8. 3 traits here as well. That's how you check that. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, let's continue. I was just looking. Okay, 3 of 8 resources, 0 of 2 traits. Most of the ones in this area are unknown. Great. About to get to a battle.
Just here for a chat?
Damn it. My ship wasn't ready. Do that again. Ship combat's really difficult in this because they don't give you a good enough ship. Stuff's ready this time, bro. Man, they do so much damage. Yep, there's no way I'm winning that battle. It's impossible. Man, I need a better ship. I guess I gotta spend the money and just buy a better ship. Okay, good. Phew. He would have wrecked me. Alright. Let's go ahead and land. I'll buy more ship parts and I'll upgrade my stuff eventually. Or I might just buy a brand new ship or whatever. Just my ship right now is just kind of trash. It's a pretty cool planet. I like the greenery. 0 of 8 fauna. Also, we have been here before. 0 of 8 flora. Yeah, 4 of 8 resources. So yeah, we've been here. Oh, this is awesome. Holy shit, this is cool. Water here and everything. Of course, I don't want to be in it because it's toxic.
Do you see anything useful?
Nebula Vine. Yeah, so we've already scanned some of these already. Ern's Camp. Defeat the Zealots. Okay. Damn you, dude. Back up. Set him on fire. You love the damn gun, jeez. What gun does he even have? Keeps getting in the damn way. I need to give her a gun. He's a depth event shoddy. I wonder what her specialty is anyway. I'll loot this place while we're here. And then I'll follow her. Pretty nice building. A lot of books. I need to give her a gun. I took her gun. So she doesn't even have a gun right now. What happened was I hit take all and then it took the gun from her. Nope. There we go. So our assassin's calibrated a regulator. It's pretty good. Oh, nice. Didn't think there'd be one of these here. Aaron, I know the last few years have been tough. I know you think we should just hide away from the world, but I can't do that. We lost so many good people, and the monsters that are responsible are still out there. Their fake serpent god won't punish them for what they did, but someone has to, so it's going to be me. I joined the UC Vanguard. I know you'd tell me that's risky with what with our past. It turns out it's not a problem. Remember how we used to joke about the den being so lax on about patrolling? Turns out that works for their background checks too. And now when I find those zealots, I'll have the UC backing me up. They're not getting away. Once I've got my hands on them, we can find out if they have heard of the Tomasar Kadid you mentioned. I'll send word when it's over. Jaida. Maroon Heretic Writings. Gotta remember that I have Contraband on me now. Okay. Good to leave this place, I guess. Oh no, there's more stuff here? So we have to follow her. She went that way. Into that building over there. But actually, I'm probably going to end the video here. Anything up here on top of the roof? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm ending the video here. Later.